those scars can limit us in our everyday life.
Right, right. I think that's beautiful because you're talking to somebody out there that maybe, like you, we were innocent and things happened to us. But the more we hang on or do not forgive, I always liken it to having a chain around me, and I'm walking around with my chain tied to another person because I'm not willing to forgive. Now, that person can go on with their life, but yet I'm shackled to them because I cannot forgive them. And so, and it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It's a process, but the importance of getting beyond that is definitely forgiveness. So I'm sure that was a process for you because that doesn't come overnight and it doesn't come easy. And we would be negligent if we said it came easy, but it is possible, right, Cody? That's the thing, because that's what hope gives us. Hope gives us that there's light at the end of the tunnel. So it was possible for you to actually forgive, Cody?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And, just like you were saying, forgiveness isn't so much for the other person, it's truly for yourself. And, and also just because we forgive somebody doesn't mean we need to condone their actions.
Absolutely.
It is so vital that in order for you to move on and receive freedom and enjoy your life, that you forgive and you press forward into your future.
Right, right. It's I think it's self-care in so many ways because you're taking care of yourself and then you can move on forward and you are not the victim. I'm not the you're not the victim of whoever ran into you. You're only a victim if you see yourself as that. So you allowed that to, in some ways, transform your life. Can you tell me this? If you had to go back, would you change it?
Being 6 years, almost, it'd be 7 years next year, 7 years out. At this point in my life, I would not change a thing.
Now, see, that's what's always amazing. Now, you might have in the first few years, but you've got enough years behind you. And tell us why you're saying that.
Yeah, I think, I think pain, and as traumatizing and as difficult as it is, I think pain is also one of our greatest teachers. And I think there are so many things that I learned through this experience that has only, because of me allowing it and choosing to see it in such a way, it has allowed me to mature and grow up. And obviously you're always still learning and growing, but I think I love the statement is don't go through life, but grow through life. And, that's really what I see this as. It's been a tremendous growing experience. And because of it, it has also opened up doors to certain groups and to individuals for me to speak and give hope to that I would have never had the opportunity to if I had not gone through this. So there's been a lot, and it's really, it's opened my eyes to a lot of hurting people and recognizing that, you're not alone. We are not alone in this world. There's a lot of people suffering, going through difficulties in life. And, once again, I've seen this as the opportunity to enhance my vision to give hope to people.
Okay, and your vision is specifically that, to give hope to people. And kind of tell us a little bit more about your vision, because your mom said something about your vision when you came out. What is your vision for the world?
Yeah, my vision is to spread love and give hope to people and encourage everyone to not allow the scars that we encountered yesterday to limit us from what can happen today. And, I think there are many people in today's day and age that are hurting, that are suffering, just like I said. And if I can use my lifetime, the life that God has blessed me with, to make a positive difference in the life of somebody else, then my service here on earth has been well worth it. I live my life not only for myself, but more importantly, for the world around me. And I think, there's children, there are young men and women that are growing up, and there's even adults. And if my life can be an example or encourage them or let them know that to keep moving on, that it's worth it, then that's what it's all about.
Right.
And so my vision from a speaking standpoint, that is big for me, and as well as also having the honor and the privilege to help other burn survivors overcome their injuries as well.
Mm-hmm. Amazing, amazing. So, Cody, I met you at, I believe it was Advanced Reach, and do you have visible scars on your arms? Is that where your scars are visible?
Yes, I do have scars on my arms and my hands. I
Mm-hmm.
also have them on my lower back, and my entire left leg is burnt down to bone and muscle, and then my right foot. I have a few different scars spread out on my right leg, but those are the only areas that are basically the most visible.
Right, right, because it's not on your good-looking face.
No, no, my face has second degree, and second degree does not scar. And
Oh, okay,
in
okay.
a couple weeks' time, my face healed up, and so I was very fortunate in that case.
Yeah, what a ministry you have for those that have gone through that. Because I'm sure you do not know what that would be like unless you experienced the pain. So for you to be able to go to places where, where there's children or people that have suffered burns and show them your scars and show them where you've come from to where you are today, like you said, that brings them hope.
Absolutely, and it's a tremendous icebreaker. I fly all across the country, and it's becoming even more international. And so, just sitting on a plane, someone sees my arms, and it will often open up a conversation where I can share my story, and it will lead them to also sharing their stories. And then I can give them something of value. Say, listen, there's hope.
Mm.
Don't allow the troubles of yesterday to keep you from the blessings of today and tomorrow.
Right. It reminds me of something that, excuse me as I clear my throat, but it reminds me of something Robert Schuller said years ago, turn your scars into stars. And so you're taking that, and even though somebody sees your scar, that gets to be your story. That gets to be your story of hope to that person. So, Cody, we're almost out of time. So I would like you to tell my audience about the wonderful free gift that you have for them today, and then how they can get a hold of you if they want to hear more. And then I want to tell the audience we're going to be coming back next week with Cody. And so right now he's going to tell you about his free gift and how you can get a hold of him.
Yes, they can go to my website, codybyrns.com. That is CODYBYRNS.com. And if they click on the Scar Release Book tab, they can go on there and they can download the first chapter of the book for free. And on there, I also invite anybody that wants to connect with me to please feel free to do so. They can do it through social media and also email.
Wonderful. Okay, so if you have any questions out there about my show or about Cody, don't hesitate to get a hold of me or Cody. I've got one question for you that I'd like to ask you in closing. What do you believe, Cody, is the single most important character quality that produces resilience? And you might know this one. Because you've had to have resilience. What is the single most important character that you had to pull out of yourself to survive what you've gone through?
I think just there's really quite a few, but for the sake of the shortness of time here, I'll just say perseverance is huge. Keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. So that is wonderful for all of you out there that are struggling with it doesn't have to be something in pain. It could be emotional pain. It doesn't necessarily mean physical pain. Whatever you are struggling with, there is hope. And we are all resilient. And if we persevere, there is hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I want to thank Cody, our guest, for coming in today. He will be back next week, like I said. And I will see you back next week, Cody.
Yes.
Yes, I'm excited. And remember out there, it is never, ever too late. It's not too late to lose weight. It's not too late to forgive. It is not too late to persevere. It is not too late to go after your dreams. It is never too late to live a life of purpose, just like Cody. It is just never too late ever. We will see you back here next week with Cody. Bye-bye.